A very good morning to all my lovely students. I am Miss Ankita, your social science teacher for class 7 from Montbretier School. Today I will be discussing about different types of rocks. Okay, so please open your social science book and be ready. Now we will discuss about the minerals of the earth crust. We had the discussion about the interior structure of the earth, that is about the crust, the mantle and the core. Now we will see about the rocks and minerals. Now a rock can be defined as an aggregate of minerals. Earth is made up of rocks and mineral. Earth is the composition of both rocks and minerals. The rocks forming the crust of the earth, that is the uppermost layer of the earth, which is known as the lithosphere. That means it is in solid state. Okay, any mass of harder portion of the earth crust can be called as a rock. Okay, anything present on the earth crust which is harder, which is hard, okay, it forms and it is called a rock. They make up most of the solid mineral materials of the lithosphere. These, as the rocks are solid, so these are the solid materials of the lithosphere. It has no definite composition. There is no definite and fixed composition for a rock. Most of the rocks are mixture of various minerals in different proportion. Okay, rocks are the mixture of minerals in all the different proportion. Rocks may be hard or soft, and yes, rocks can not always be hard only, it can also be soft. Now, what is a mineral? A mineral is a naturally occurring substance. Minerals are naturally occurred, okay, having a definite chemical composition and physical properties. It has a definite and fixed chemical composition and physical properties, okay. A rock having a large proportion of a single mineral, so that the mineral concerned can be extracted economically from it, is called an ore. Okay, like you can say the iron ore, okay, then magnetite and iron ore, it is given. Okay, now types of rocks. What are the different types of rocks? There are 3 types of rocks: the igneous rock, sedimentary rock and metamorphic rock. Today we will discuss about igneous rock. The crust is formed by a variety of rocks differing from each other in composition, texture, color, etc. On the basis of the mode of their formation, the rocks can be categorized into 3 broad groups, that is the igneous rock, sedimentary rock and metamorphic rock. Each of these broad groups can be further subdivided on the basis of their physical and chemical composition. Now let us see first of all the igneous rock. Igneous rocks are those rocks which are solidified from the molten material or the lava ejected from the inner interior of the earth. Okay. Now igneous rock, that means it is solidified from the molten material, that is from the liquid form to the solid form. Okay, that means it can also be the lava which has been ejected from a volcano. When a volcano is burst out, then it ejects lava. Though that lava, when it cools down, it solidifies. That means the liquid to solid form. Okay, you can write here. Igneous rock is liquid to solid. Okay. Due to high temperature in the interior of the earth, the rocks are in a molten state. Okay. Due to the high heat of the earth, the rocks are in molten state, that is in liquid form. This molten material is called magma. Okay, magma, please mark, the molten material present is called magma. This mineral is ejected from the interior of the earth. This material is ejected from the interior of the earth to the surface through volcanic activities. Okay, these are all connected to volcanic activities. See, through volcanic activities. The volcanic material may be in solid or liquid form. It can be in two parts, that is solid or liquid. Volcanic material that flows on the surface of the earth is called lava. When a volcano bursts out, then it ejects lava. Okay. Igneous rocks are formed through this deposition and solidification of volcanic material. Okay. It is all formed. Igneous rocks are formed from the deposition and solidification of volcanic material. Okay. That is lava. Igneous rocks are of thermal origin since they were the first rock to be formed. Igneous rocks are the first rock to be formed. So igneous rock is known as the primary rock. Please mark. Igneous rocks are generally hard, have no layers and do not contain fossils. Now these also you have to mark. These are the properties. Most of them, beside being crystalline, are impervious, that is water cannot percolate through them, as it is in solid form, so water cannot penetrate through them. Okay. Now igneous rocks are generally compact and do not get eroded rapidly. Okay, as they are in solid form, so it cannot be eroded rapidly. They therefore have good building materials. It has a very good building material: granite, basalt, then gabbro, then feldspar, pumice and scoria are the examples of these rocks. Please mark it. These are the examples of igneous rocks. Ores of the most of the metallic minerals are associated with igneous rocks. Okay, the ores with most of the metallic minerals. Okay, these are associated with igneous rocks. Okay, see, these are the igneous rocks. Okay, see the characteristics. These rocks are hard, massive and compact. You have to do this dialog box. These rocks are formed by the cooling and hardening of rock material. Okay, that means from liquid to solid. All igneous rocks are crystalline in nature and their size depends upon the rate of cooling of lava. Now the size, it depends upon the quantity and the rate of cooling of lava. And magma. Two of the things which we get from the volcanic activities are associated with igneous rock, that is the lava and magma. Igneous rock do not have layers and do not contain fossils. Igneous rocks does not have any layers plus fossils. These rocks are not easily weathered, okay, as they are in solid form. So it cannot be eroded because there are no pores, so water cannot easily enter. As there is no pores, that is no holes in it, it is in a fully solid form, so water cannot penetrate inside it, so it cannot be weathered, that is blown away. Okay, now in the very next video I will be starting with the second type of rock, that is the sedimentary rock. Till then your homework will be, you will read igneous rock at home and you will mark all the important points which you think are there in this topic. Okay, and if there is anything which you have not understood, please mark it, and when the school will open, then we will discuss that point. Okay, thank you.